Mhm. All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashemi, Habushah, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Habushah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners who may have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Habushah. And I just want to go into how, our hope is in the promises, man. And one thing when we read the Bible, what we have to understand that the Bible is a book that's full of promises, all right, from Yahweh Bashim Shai, and mainly to his people, Israel. Okay. Now there are promises of destruction as well, but there's promise of mercy, of goodness, of rulership, of glory, there's to Israel. All right. And destruction is promised, to all right, Esau, Edom, okay, these heathens, all right. And even 2/3 of our people, they're gonna get caught up in that destruction, but eventually they're gonna come into the goodness of the Lord's promise just because they're Israelites, man. All right, and what we have to understand when the Heavenly Father made a promise with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, us being direct descendants, all right, through Jacob, all right, we inherit those promises. We are the children of the promise, man. And this lesson was inspired, because I was heading to the park. I already did a little walking, you know, um, and I wonder what I was going to go into, when this precept, came on the phone, how they send daily precepts. So I got daily precepts that come from the GNT. All right, so I want to read it. Hebrews 10 and 23, it said, let us hold on firmly to the hope we profess because we can trust, all right, the Most High to keep his promise. Okay, so what do we profess? It said, let us hold firmly. I remember we was going into crown chasers, and we was going into that word hold, which pretty much the siege to take hold of, man, to attain. Okay, so we attain firmly to the hope we profess, and we're professing the promises of the scriptures. When we speak about, the Lord delivering us from the times to come, these are all promises found in the scriptures. When we speak about, the 12 tribes, being in rulership, these are all promises from the scriptures. Okay, the immortality, the destruction of America, the enslavement of Esau, Edom, and eventually the extermination of Esau, Edom. These are all promises, man. Okay, and this is our hope. This is our faith. This is what we believe in, the promises, man. Okay, so you go all throughout the Bible, it's full of promises of what the Lord, said he was going to do, man. Even in the time of trouble. Let's get that. Even in the time of trouble. Which I'm gonna read this again in the GNT, the Good News, all right, translation. This is Hebrews 10 to 23. It said, let us hold on firmly to the hope we profess because we can trust the Most High to keep his promise, man. Okay, and we can trust our power to keep his promise, man. He's been keeping them so far. All right, he's undefeated. So when you go from there and you get, because even in the times of trouble, all right, we have promises and assurance of deliverance, of aid, you know? And this is why we're not going to maneuver as the masses are, man. A lot of people are finna maneuver because they have nothing to trust in. They have, nothing to hope in, man. Okay, the majority of the people, and this speaking of Israelites, their hope is this place continue on as it is. Okay, that's their hope. So when the Lord starts to break this place down, they're not going to have anything to hope in, man. And they're going to be subjugated to the instructions of Esau, Edom. Okay, because within this grace period, they never came into this thing and were fully persuaded, man, in the hope and the promises, all right, that's in the scriptures. This Jeremiah 30:7 says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And that's speaking of the elect, man. All right, because deliverance is for the elect of Israel. Okay, and Yahushua said when he returned, he's coming to gather the elect of Israel, man. Whether they were martyrs for his name, all right. And though is the scripture say there'll be some of you that shall not see death. That's another promise. That's Yahweh Shai directly making the promise. Look, that's some of you that should not see death. That's a promise, man. And I fully believe that, man. Okay, it's gonna be believers that's not gonna see death, man. They're just gonna be caught up like Enoch, man. Okay, and delivered. All right. I fully believe that, man. Okay. So that's a promise, all right, of deliverance and salvation in chaos. Let's go here to Isaiah. Okay. Isaiah 65 and 13. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Okay? So these are promises, man. Okay, so the Lord promised that we're going to be provided for. That's why we're not going to be bugging out when they say, well, you can't buy or sell without this device. Well, the Lord said that we're going to be good. Okay, that's a promise. The Lord made a promise that we was going to eat. The hell was Esau Edom talking about? Because one thing about Esau Edom, you know, he doesn't hold to any of his promises, man. You know, he gave, you know, the woman feminism and promised it was gonna be better for her, man. Okay, he gave our people street culture as a way out to escape poverty, man. Okay, he gave, you know, the juice as a promise of, you know, getting back to life and health. Okay, all the peace treaties he made with Gad. Okay, Esau doesn't hold his promises, man. Nah, man, we gonna stick to what's promised to us by Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, because Esau finna come pull all type of promises out to the people, man. Okay, and if we're not, if you're not rooted in the promises of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, you know, you're gonna be gullible to Esau's promises, man. Okay, you're gonna be gullible to those things, but nah, man. The Lord said we gonna eat, and that's the end of the discussion. You know, that's all we need to hear. The Lord said we gonna eat, and that's why these scriptures are the comforter, man. And we have, and and you can feel it now. Like we gonna be good. Like you can feel it. Like the Lord gonna take care of His people, man. The Lord not gonna leave us out here, man. Long we take one thing that I've learned in this short time in the truth, man. When you take care of your Yahweh Bashim Al Shai's business, man, he gonna take care of you. Yeah, he gonna take you through rough times. You know, he take us through rough times. He take us through trials, you know, where we have to be patient. But eventually, man, the Lord favor always kicks in, man. Okay, that's why King David said this. You know, man, if I'm gonna get both of them, man. Well, Jacob said as well. Well, this is Psalms, I believe it's 37 and 20, 25. All right, yep, Psalm 37 and 25. It says, I have been young and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. Okay, so King David, in all his years, he said he never seen the righteous forsaken or his seed begging bread. Okay, and our righteousness is of Yahweh Shai. Okay, because ultimately our righteousness is showcased, all right, through our diligence, man, through our faith, through our labor of love, because this is known as a labor of love, man. Okay, so that our righteousness is based off, you know, our integrity in Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, because like I said, we can't keep the law perfectly, man. All right, but the ability that the Lord gave us through His Spirit, hey, we're diligent in those things, man. And right now, it's the edification of the church. Okay, separating from this world and edifying the church, man. Okay, and those are the things that we're locked into, man. Okay, so the righteous have never been forsaken, nor his seed begging bread, man. Which that means that you're in the bad estate. If your seed is begging bread, that means that your house is in the bad estate, man. The Lord not gonna do that for His believers, man. Okay, these are promises, man. Okay, and we have to stand on these, because we come to time we're gonna have to stand on this, man. In the worst circumstances, man. Okay, let's get this in Genesis 48. All right, one of my favorite precepts, man. All right, this is Genesis 48 and 15. It says, and he blessed Joseph. All right, this is Jacob. All right, speaking, it says, and he blessed Joseph and said, the Most High, before whom my fathers Abraham and Isaac did walk. Okay, which means what, man? They followed righteousness, man. Okay, they stuck to the way. All right, and it says the power which fed me all my life long unto this day. Okay, they fed me all my life long to this day, man. All right, and that's why we really have to have that mindset, like the Lord has been taking care of us this whole time, man. We're not forsaken, man. We, brothers are not destitute, man. All right, you sisters, man, that sincerely believe you're not destitute. Okay, and well, he's not gonna wait to Jacob's trouble and just leave us out here, man. And he's been taking care of us this long, man. There's one thing about it, I know, hey, it's out of my control. I'm a type of, you know, I'm a type of guy that like to be in control and have things structured a particular way and move in a certain way, have little systems in my head that I want to play out. But the Lord been busting that shit up lately, man. Like, nah, okay, he'll just bust that shit up. But then I'll be good, and there's be him showing I'm in control, man. I got this, man. You gonna be good. Just do what I need you to do. Handle that. you know, handle what I need you to do, and I'm gonna handle everything else, man. You know, and we come into these times to where the Lord's gonna show that on another level. He's gonna show that He's with His people on another level, man. That's part of the promises, man. Okay, even a standard. Okay, when Esau comes in, because see, remember how Yahushua said, how the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and violence taken in by force. He was talking about the Roman Empire, man. Okay, when they rolled in under Pompey, all right, and pretty much put an end, to the Hasmonean dynasty, set up puppet leaders from the Antipater. Okay, his son Herod, which started the Herodian dynasty. Okay, Esau came through force. All right, and he plans on coming through force this time, man. But guess what? There's a standard. There's promise. When we read these things, these are promises, man. So eventually, this devil gonna try to come with force. Okay, he gonna try to starve you out. All right, damn, that don't work. Let's go with force. Well, it's a promise it's a promise that counters everything that Esau Edom wants to do. All right, to us in these times, man. Okay, Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun. All right. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. The Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. That's a promise. Okay. So when this devil, you know, tries to take, okay, the believers by force, all right, the Lord gonna lift up a standard. Okay. And Esau not gonna be able to deal with that standard, man. All right, and that's a promise. All right, just like the brother put. This is Isaiah 10 and 20. It's the brother Yahweh, hope for elect 3. It says Isaiah 10 and 20 says, it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord. And that stay goes into the pen, the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, the Holy One of Israel in truth, man. Okay? So it's gonna come a time we're gonna be fully dependent on our power, man. And we're gonna be living out these promises, man, of what we eating and other people starving, man, what we drinking and being merry, or other people are sorrowing and have vexation of spirit. Okay? We're gonna be living in those promises, man. Okay? To where this devil gonna try to come in like a flood and the standard gonna be lifted. We're gonna be living in those promises, man. Okay, there's a counter promise for everything that this devil is finna do. All right, and the ultimate promise is the rulership. Okay, this is uh let's get that as well. All right, because even in death, Okay, even in death, man, there's a promise that we're gonna be good. All right, let's get a couple precepts on that. Revelation 14 and 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto him, Right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yes, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their work do follow them. Okay, and their work do follow them. Okay, so even dying in Yahushua, all right, is a blessing, because there's a reward. All right, and let's prove it. There's a reward for that. Okay, this is Revelation 2 and 10. It says, Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And I will give thee a crown of life. Be faithful unto death, and he's going to give us what? A crown of life, if that's our lot, to be martyrs, man. Okay, so there's a reward even in death. That's a promise. Okay, that crown of life, man, that's rulership with Yahushua, man. Okay, ruler, that's authority in the kingdom. So if we die, all right, for our confession in Yahushua, guess what? We're promised authority in Yahushua's kingdom, man. Because that crown represents authority, man. Okay? So at the end of the day, everything that this devil can come with, even death, all right, there's a promise that we can stand on and have comfort and have peace, man. Okay? And who are the promises to? Okay? Who are the promises to? You go to the book of Acts, chapter 24, no, 26, like. All right, it's the book of Acts, chapter 26, verse, we always get it, yep. This is Acts 26, I jumped to the point, this is 6. All right, this is Apostle Paul speaking. It says, And now I stand and am judged for the hope of the promise made of the Most High unto our fathers, unto which promise, all right, our 12 tribes serving, all right, it says, unto which promise our 12 tribes instantly serving the Most High day and night hope to come, for which hope's sake King Agrippa I am accused of the Jews. So the promises is to the 12 tribes. Okay, the Bible is full of promises to the Israelites, man. Okay, when you go to Romans 9, all right, this is why it's the good news, man. It's a promise from the Most High. It's a promise from Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, man. Okay, and Yahweh Shai is coming to establish these things in the earth, man. Okay, you get here, Romans 9, and I started 3, Romans 9 and 3. It says, For I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, okay, the bringing back in, all right, and the glory and the covenants, the new and the old, and the giving of the law, okay, and the service of the Most High, and the promises, man. Okay, let's read this in the NLT. It said, this is Romans 9 and 4. It said, they are the people of Israel, chosen to be God's adopted children, not no other nation. The children of Israel, we fell away, so we had to be adopted back, okay, through Yahushua. All right, so the Most High revealed his glory to them. He made covenants with them and gave them his law. He gave them the privilege of worshiping him and receiving his wonderful promises. Okay, so who are the promises to? Israel. All right, and Yahushua came to reestablish those promises amongst a fallen people. Okay, you go to Romans 15 and 8. All right, let's get there. Romans 15 and 8. Okay, Romans 15 and 8. And it said, Now I say that Yahushua, all right, reading this again, it said, Now I say that Yahushua was a minister of the circumcision for truth of the Most High, to confirm the promises made unto our fathers. Okay, so Yahushua came to confirm those promises, man. The promises of us, having a hedge, and provision in time of Jacob's trouble, receiving that power when Esau come in like a flood, and ultimately the promise of the kingdom, man. Okay, so when we, read these scriptures, all right, we have to put emphasis that hey, this is a book full of promises, man. Okay, this is not just random words. Like, nah, the Lord's promising these things, man. Okay, let me see. See, brothers lighting up the comment board. All right, this is on the brother, the hopeful leg 3, Psalms 31 and 23. It says, "Oh love." It says, "Oh love the Lord, all ye his saints, for the Lord preserveth the faithful, and plentifully rewarded the proud doer." All right, and that proud doer is Esau Edom, and he's going to be rewarded, okay, with his kingdom just being obliterated, okay. A lot of his people being put to death, and the remnant of his people going to captivity. That's going to be his reward. That's a promise. All right, this is the faith and patience of the saints, okay. And one thing about it, our obedience, and the Lord pretty much blessed us with faith to be obedient, man. And as we're obedient, man, we're setting ourselves up. The Lord has us to where He's setting us up. You know, the Lord is setting up His elect for salvation, man, and for these promises, man. We're being set up for these promises, man. This is why the Lord is dealing with us. This is why we're being chastised, man. This is why we're being afflicted. This is why, we're, being the black sheep of the family and the jobs and all these. The reason is the Lord is getting us ready for the promises, man. This is why we've been separated, man. Okay, from the world, man. Okay, because the Lord is getting us ready for these promises, man. Okay. Let me see what we got. Yep, this is on the brother Bayan Yasha Allah, Jeremiah 51 and 5. It said, "For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power. The Lord of hosts through their land." It said, "Though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel." So we're not forsaken as a people, man. Okay? We're not forsaken. We're not forgotten, man. All right? The Lord is fully aware of the circumstances that we're all in. Okay? The scripture say how the hair on our heads are numbered. And it said, "For some, not a hair on our head will perish." That's a promise. When the Lord said, "Not a hair on our head will perish," okay, because you got two extremes, But we read that there's a reward even if you have to die, okay, for this ministry, man. Which really there's no death for the elect, man. Okay, there's a minor setback for a major comeback, man. Okay, but when you go into the Gospels, and he said in Luke, "That shall none of your hairs on your head perish." All right, but in your patience possess you your souls. Okay, that's a promise, man. All right, there's members of the elect that Esau doesn't have the jurisdiction to touch a hair on our head, man. No matter how angry he is and how he feel about what we saying, this nigga doesn't have the jurisdiction to touch a hair on our head if it's not ordained, man. And we have to like Elder Apostle Ariamlab said, we gotta go in Jacob's trouble with momentum. And this way of thinking takes us into this time with momentum, you know? So, yep, let's go here. The brother got this. This is the brother Yaqua, the hopeful leg 3, Obadiah 1 and 17. And it says, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions, all right, which is their land, okay? And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, all right, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it, man. And that's a promise. Okay, one day Esau, there's not gonna be a such thing as an Edomite in existence, man. Okay, and that's a promise. Okay? That's a promise that the Lord is going to do that, man. America going to be destroyed. That's a promise. Okay? Matter of fact, we end it there. Let's get this to show that's a promise. All right? When you go to Jeremiah 49, okay, and 13, okay, uh, yeah, 49 and 13. It said, this is Jeremiah 49 and 13. It's like Jeremiah 49 and 13. It says, for I have sworn by myself, said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste. So the Lord swore by himself that America would be destroyed, man. Basra is speaking of America, man. Okay? So the Lord, hey, he put that on him. All right, and in this whole Bible, he has his. Hey, he put it. That's why his name is all throughout the Bible. Hey, that's his signature, man. You know, and you don't put when you sign. All right, when you sign off on something, you don't put your signature, man. You put your proper name. So the Lord's proper name is all throughout the scriptures. Okay, and that's him signing off on this, man, on everything that's in this book. All right, it's signed off on by Yahweh Bashim Shai. You know. So that's the point. I pray that you brothers, all right, and you sister was edified. To the next time I say Shalom, Kwam Yasha Allah, Abab, DTA soon, Shalom.